All right, eighth grade, I'm going to continue working on my toucan here, and I'm just going to talk about a couple little tips that I learned when I was playing around with my own digital mosaics. Um, what I discovered is that if you make numerous pieces, but you want to make adjustments to all of them at one time, you can totally do that. And I'll show you how in just a moment. I'm just going to add a few more lines here. Okay, so right now I'm stuck on the line tool. If I try to do other things, it keeps wanting me to make a shape. So if you want to get away from that tool, click on select. It will get rid of the line tool. So what I want to do now is I left one of these blank and I want to make it purple like the rest of them. So I'm going to click on one and then you can't see this, but I'm clicking control on my keyboard. So I'm clicking control and then I'm clicking on the shapes and it's going to select all of them. So now if I decided, you know what, I actually don't want them to be purple at all. I want them to be bright blue. You could make them all blue at one time. So it's kind of nice because if you decide to head a different direction with the color, you don't have to get rid of your puzzle pieces. You can select multiples of them and then change the color back. I happen to really like this purple. Instead of doing black, I thought it would be a little more interesting to use a deep purple color. I'm going to keep working on a few more shapes here. You will get much faster with this the more you practice. Sometimes you got to make little pieces that kind of fit into tight spaces. I want to get that back to my purple color. Another thing you can do, I'm going to do one more purple shape just to block it off. Another thing you can do is I'm going to go to transparent. You can work on an area and just create the shapes and then put the color in later. So if I'm going to work on this beautiful like yellow green, like a lime color, and I'm going to make it transparent. And then we'll do another one here. I kind of like doing some irregular shapes. Oh, it keeps doing this. I don't know why. I want to keep it transparent. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I wish that hadn't happened. Well, anyway, what I have done is just a bunch of empty shapes, and then you can come back and select them by hitting Control and then clicking on them. And then you can make them, oh, not that. Then you can switch it to a lime green color. Although this one, I think I'm going to go find a custom color. I might want it a little more on the yellow side. Not quite. The nice thing about the custom colors is it saves all of them for you. So let's see, we're going to go a little deeper. That's better. I like that a lot. So I'm going to click off, go back to my polyline tool, and I'll just keep making my shapes. Now you can see these ones have black outlines. If you want to keep the black outlines for now because they're easier to see, that's totally fine. Again, you can control click, 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 and add your black lines or take them out. You have options.